Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. Yeah, and you can walk in. Come on over. Yeah, you can walk in. You went too far. just so something. So, I forget your name already.
Sally.
It's Sally, of course, Sally. So this is Sally, and Sally is from Newcastle, which is a place in England. In case if you've never heard of it, but I've heard of it because you guys have a beer.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a haircut today. You can jump on here.
Thank you.
And you went through all the ideas, and there was 2 that you liked. And one was a little bob with bangs, and the other one was because we saw a picture of Joanna Lumley. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have you close your eyes, and you're going to have to, and I don't want to know either. And your eyes are closed, and you can pick a side. Cool, and you picked. Cool. Is that the one you preferred? You don't really care. That's what we're gonna do. So we need to do.
The process.
And actually, with your outfit and everything, we kind of dressed. And I think the little bob would suit you anyway. I was kind of looking towards the Joanna Lumley tour person.
Oh, no.
That's okay. So what would a little bob wear? So these are the ones you liked.
Yeah, any of those at the front?
This has been on the channel too much.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah, but if we're doing a fierce bob.
This one's cute. This is cute. Any of them?
Yeah. Come in and show off your outfit. Come over to the center. Give a little curtsy. Give a little twirl, give a little curtsy. There you go. You jump on here. Cool. And now we're gonna do a little bob with bangs. Cute. And that means you're going to be cutting out some of that old color and stuff anyway. And yeah, your hair's pretty big at the moment anyway. So this bob will be, like boom, lip line.
Yeah.
Cute. And a little bit up in the back. Yeah. It's going to look good. And it's springtime in Wellington, so it's a good time for, good time of year for a little haircut like that. Yeah. Sweet. Oh yeah, color cake. We're going to have any one of these colors. We got red, purple, pink, white stripy. My preference is always red.
Okay. Goes with the outfit.
Yeah, it goes with the outfit. And what I might do, since we're going to be doing a haircut, we'll just loosen this stuff up. I'll be like a gentleman and take your coat for you.
Thank you.
And we'll hang it up over here. And we'll come over and wash it. Come this way. I'll bring the camera with us. And there's Doggy Cam. ACC, you want to make your appearance? Go ahead. Want to make your appearance? And we'll go to the one on the left-hand side.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Curious dog. Come on over.
Thank you.
And there's Cece. And I like your quip as well. It's kind of retro.
Yeah,
you already had retro vibes anyway, so kind of makes sense to take part in this channel. Oh. And so you're living in a van, a caravan?
I'm in an old bus.
An old bus. So you got an old bus.
Yes.
And you've been here for 2 years now.
Yes.
And you've been living in the old bus for how long?
For 2 years.
For 2 years. So you moved here and you bought it.
Yes.
And that's been your home for the past 2 years.
Yes.
With a different view all the time.
Exactly.
And you've been up and down from the tip top to the very bottom?
I've been mainly on the South Island so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, obviously now here. So starting starting here in Wellington, and then
Yeah. Pop into Wellington on the way through the North Island and get a haircut.
yeah, of
First
course.
thing you did when you got to the North Island is you got a
Got a
haircut. Yeah,
haircut.
cool. Sweet. And a retro one.
Yes.
Now, if you want to live the dream, you can change your mind and do the Lumsley, or we can do the bob. I don't know. I think it just.
I feel like you want the Lumsley.
Yeah, we'll do the bob. We'll go with what was decided.
Okay.
Yes, I do want the Lumsley. It's more interesting than a bob. And we can make fun of her when we do the haircut.
Oh no.
Yeah. But in good ways. But no, we'll do the bob. Cute. And that one is a short fringe, and you're good with that? Yes, you are. Cute. We'll go way up there. I always like to start with fringes, because otherwise when you get to them eventually, they won't sit straight. They'll be like sticking up and things. Because the hair's starting to dry with them in not a forward shape. And then once you bring them forward to cut them, then they'll spring right up. So when you're cutting bangs for the first time, or fringes for the first time, or not haircut, always start with fringe. Otherwise you'll end up fighting it. And it's sunny out there, early spring. Oh, that's cute. You can open your eyes if you want. Yeah, that's cute. A little fringe, yeah.
How often do you have people come in who cut their own fringe and had a disaster?
Yeah, we do. I wouldn't say it's like every week or anything, but
Okay.
we do. Yeah. But a lot of people, like, I think with Wellington, a lot of people would just go, meh, and just own
It's
it,
happened,
right?
yeah.
Because I think, like, Wellington is a pretty cool, funky place. And they may end up this really short disaster, and then they go to Cuba Street and be like, I love your fringe, and like, thanks, I did it myself. Like,
This was the plan all along.
Kiwis are pretty laid back people. And I've even done social experiment, like let's get a ridiculous haircut and go to the mall. And then we go to the mall and no one's actually really cares.
Yeah.
Because it's like New Zealand. They're just like, eh. And also, you know, I think the crazy haircut, people just think it looks cool anyway.
Yeah.
Kiwis are just really cool people. They're laid back.
I've never seen as many mullets as I
Yeah,
have.
it's a nation
in
of
New
mullets
Zealand.
anyway.
God, there's so many of
you know,
them.
you can do, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, let's do a crazy mullet. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
So that's all true as well. I'm going to actually end up spinning the chair because I'm going to show the people at home the back and the shaping and all, because it is good we're doing a bob for the ones watching at home, because some people like to watch these haircuts. And we'll just make a section. And so this haircut's going to be above the hairline. Sometimes on this channel I start with the sides, but today I'm going to start with the back, which is the way you should be doing them anyway. I just start with the sides is because the customer in the chair can see the first snip. But when you start in the back, the customer doesn't get to see the first snip, and then it can be anxiety until you start working towards the sides and they see it where it's coming together. Also, when you're cutting a bob, when you're cutting the back, you know, somewhere here, if it's a longer one, or here or here, this feels super short and it feels like it's too short. But once you come around here and the customer in the chair, the anxiety starts to drop when they start seeing the hair cutting in the sides, because they realize that it's going to be a lot longer towards the front. But they just feel like, oh, my hair's only this long when you cut the first snip in the back. But it's actually, you know, it's just the experience of having a bob for the first time, especially. Can be frightening. And, yeah. So what we will do, since we're going, this is going to be above the hairline, so we're just going to take this stuff off first. And just a lot of people at home, like, people leaving comments. Say, how come I don't put a second camera or a second camera angle and they can see? And I'm like, yeah, this is low budget. This channel's low budget. We only do one camera. And mostly because like I could put a second camera, that's not hard. But it's more editing for me. And I don't have the time for editing.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Editing takes a long time. And I also like this channel when it comes to priorities in my life, this channel is very low priority for me. Because I have this business, I have a family at home, and I have the Kiwi lifestyle, which is the laid back. Because I came to this country to do less work and do more lifestyle. And it's like I got a bunch of videos to edit, but it's a blue sky out there. What's going to win?
Yeah, the blue sky goals.
Blue sky wins. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah. So the second section here, you can start to see I'm forming the line. But this isn't going to be the line that we're using. It's a little bit longer than the line we're going to end up using, but that's just kind of starting it. And then as we take another section out, we're going to go build up into that line with scissor over comb technique and into that line. I might do it a bit softer than this, but this is it's a very cute haircut. But we can, there's all kinds of different ways of doing it. And another section. And you can see the line underneath as our guide, so we're going to just and again we can take that line up a little bit higher as we go. We probably will. But that's super cute. It's fun getting a haircut, isn't it? Too bad you can't watch, but we'll spin you in a minute. You can't see the cutting in the back anyway. So that one there, we're just into here. I think we're going to go a little more, but when we start getting into the sides, that's when we'll bring it up because we can see where it's ending up. And look at that. Plastic's always slipping out of my fingers. I don't think I have any oils left in my fingers anymore. And when you don't have any oils left in your finger, the plastic just flies out of your fingers. Because you're washing hair all the time.
Of course, yeah.
And when you're washing hair all the time, you can't get any kind of build-up. And so things can go slipping out of hands. And I've worked with some hairdressers that are notorious for dropping their combs. One was like every customer drops a comb. And then picks it up and just keeps using it because he doesn't even put it in the blue jar anymore because it happens too often. And I don't think the customers really cared either because I won't say who it was, but he's actually a really famous hairdresser. And I can say this: one of his clients used to be Joan Rivers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and he was notorious for always dropping his comb and picking it up and just using it still because just like I said, it happens. Every haircut, every time. So you get tired of blue jar, you're just like, it gets right back into it. He's fabulous. I won't say his name on the channel, but he's fabulous. He probably doesn't do it anymore. It was, they're talking 25 years ago when I worked with him.
Was this in Canada?
Yeah. And Joan Rivers passed away a long time ago now.
Yeah.
And that's becoming even a little bit of history. Historical.
Hilarious. Hilarious
Love
lady.
her. Yep. I never did see her. Like when I was living and working in Halifax, Nova Scotia, she did perform at the casino out there. And one of the guys I work with went to that. And I regret not going because he just said it was so funny. And the first thing she did, she got on the stage, and so, it's a casino performance. And they kind of set up the stage, like, with their generic, they put their fake flowers or plastic flowers out and kind of set up the stage for her, but you know, not her plan or anything. So she, first thing she gets out there, she goes, I hate when you perform these casinos, these fake flowers, and she's like picking them up and taking them off and saying, I hate these. If you want to keep me happy, you got to bring out real flowers. Like she just, first thing she did was like to remove all the fake flowers and plants off the stage. Because I couldn't do a routine around the fakery. So I like real Gucci. I don't like fake Gucci. Get rid of these fake flowers. They're distracting me. And so she cleared off the stage of all the crap the casino had out there before she could get into her routine. It's so funny. And we'll just come over a little bit that way. And we'll do one more section this way before we bring it into the sides. Oh, one more strand of hair not cooperating. And this is cool because you're actually cutting out all your own color.
Yeah, it's the last of when it was bright pink.
Right. And that would have been when you first moved here, probably.
Yeah.
2 years ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you're setting off on your adventure. And now you're going to natural Bohemian.
Mm-hmm.
Use some natural soap or whatever. Because you're mostly in rural areas,
Mm-hmm.
remote areas. And do you have a shower in your camper?
Yeah.
Nice. And then you just dump it on a site. Some, you know, you have a.
Yeah, I just go to
place.
the stations.
The stations, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I've never done that kind of stuff before, but they have. I know when I drive to work, you see one of them. There's a sign.
Yeah, the blue sign.
Yeah, the blue sign. But you know you're in New Zealand when you know your regular commute includes those blue signs, so you can dump the waste out of your campers.
I go camper and fill up your water.
This is the country. This is the right country for that.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially when you're working and stuff, you definitely need a camper with a decent shower system.
Because what are you going to do in the north? Are you going to do kiwi picking?
Yeah, maybe not sure. I've just finished doing working in a tree nursery.
Right.
So lifting all the trees over winter.
Yeah.
So just finished there. So see what comes next.
We'll come up and put it over this way. So what happens now? We can see the guide from the back and where it's coming towards the front. So if I follow my comb there, it should be lip line. And it is. It's going towards the lip. And that's good, because that's where we want to be. And you close your eyes when you get a haircut, don't you?
Yeah.
It's relaxing, isn't it?
It is.
And you got your legs crossed. Now people watching at home, then they'll say, should you cross your legs when getting a haircut, or no, yes or no? The answer is depends on the length of the hair. When you're working with shoulder length, Yeah, absolutely. Do not cross your legs. You want to be everything even because everything's going here. When you're short, like up to here, cross your legs. Because I'm not measuring anything to the shoulders anymore. I'm measuring it from her lips over. So she can cross her legs. She can relax and enjoy the haircut. Same with short hair. Anything over the ears, around the ears, anything short, let them cross their legs. Anything in this area, yeah. Once you're getting down, I'd say from jawline and longer, no crossing the legs. And anything long, yeah, no crossing the legs. Because you're gonna cross-check and everything. So this haircut's short enough, you can just cross your legs and close your eyes and relax. Cute. And we can go forward and you can start to see the shape of it coming in.
Cute.
Yes, it is. This side looks a little bit longer, but we're not looking from, they're playing with the same. We're not aiming from the shoulders anymore. We're not looking at the shoulders anymore. We're looking at your face. But the line will constantly evolve with each section. You get a little bob. What's going on? I'm going to check on the dog a minute. What's going on? Need to go outside? I'll be a second.
No problem.
Take a
I was looking on one of the job boards yesterday.
Yep.
And they were looking for somebody to chainsaw ice blocks
Yep.
in the South Pole.
In the South Pole. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Yep.
like, what?
And that was for the New Zealand government?
I'm not sure what it was, who it was for.
Yeah.
I just thought,
Or it could be a
some crazy jobs on this job board, man.
No, but it could also be a commercial operation.
I think probably commercial,
And
yeah.
I don't know how you get a license to harvest ice from Antarctica, but it makes sense because if there's water shortages, and especially in production in some countries, like maybe it's the Saudi Arabians behind it, I don't know, that's just me thinking. But you know, you need water to produce some products, and that water is pure. So if you come from an area with water issues, like in Newfoundland, like in case because I'm Canadian, they'll go out with a boat and hook a iceberg and tow it into the harbor and melt that water to turn into beer and wine.
Wow.
Because you're using pure water, that's, ancient water to, so there's that stuff that's going on, or you can make it into bottled water. So Canadians do that already.
Yeah, it was just funny. It was, just casually there in between dairy farms and and the kiwi orchards. I was like, oh, okay, that one stands out.
But I could see them, focusing on kiwis to hire for that sort of thing, because kiwis can live in rough areas and kiwis can work hard. Kiwis have chainsaws already.
Yeah.
There's a lot of loggers that live in remote areas in this country, so Antarctica wouldn't be a challenge for them. That's why, Sir Edmund Hillary climbed Mount Everest. First one up and down, but not the first one because the Sherpas did it first.
Yeah.
It was like the first man to climb. No, he's not.
No,
it's
he's
like,
not.
What, Sherpas are what? Aliens? Like, what are they? Like, that's like the most racist claim ever.
Yeah.
First man to, no, the Sherpas were first. The first non-Sherpa to scale it.
Yeah, the first one that didn't really know what they were doing to scale it.
Yeah. But that guy, Sir Edmund Hillary, he was up and down the mountains in the South Island of New Zealand his whole life. So, and also, he wasn't there to climb to the top of it. He was there as support staff. Yeah, because it was an English paid expedition, and going from memory, what was the name? Churchill. He was like, we need an Englishman up there. So it was Churchill that was funding it. So it was a whole expedition that was comprised of people from England and some English. No, it's called the English Army, isn't it? It's not the British Army. It's the
British.
It's the British Army. So it's the British Army. You know better than I do. So some from the British Army, to scale it. And so there was different teams having a go. And it was getting towards the end of the expedition. And then it was like, who have we got left? And Sir Edmund Hillary gave it a go. And so he scaled it. And then it was the news relief disaster because it was a way for nationalism for England, right, to make the claim. That's why they did it. But it wasn't an Englishman that did it. But that makes sense because where are there mountains in England, right? And then Sir Edmund Hillary was obviously hired because he's from the South Island of New Zealand. He's used to mountains. So he was there to support an Englishman to get up there. Yeah, but the English couldn't do it. But it's not because the English couldn't do it. It's not their habitat.
Yeah.
There's no mountains. So that made sense for, so that's me going from my memory of it. My daughter learns it in school. But it was, if the English were paying for it, they wanted an Englishman up there.
That is their way.
Yeah, but then if they aren't able to do it, consider the backup. He was the backup. Riley could speak. Riley's just chilled out over there. She knows it better than I do because this is the country she's born in, and they learned it in school. I just read her homework.
That smells amazing.
Yeah, so it's heat protector. So we're going to do a super smooth with a Denman brush. So we like Denman brushes, and we only really need one clip doing blow dries. So we'll just do a section, just take that whole thing and flick it up. And then you want to be like width of your hairbrush is good enough. So that's a little bit of a big section, but that's okay. We're not working with long hair. And I'll do a low heat. And we're just going to flick it with a Denman brush all the way around. It's so cool. I love the little bangs as well. A little bit. look uneven, but they're not. They're perfectly even. It's just puffing up on the one side a little bit, but what you can do is just break it up a little bit as well. Come on over. Spin and they can see the back. Neaten that stuff up here a little bit, so clean up the hairline a little bit. So we don't have a major step underneath. Just a subtle one. And it'd be cool if you can come back to Wellington 6 or 8 weeks. If you grow this out, because then you can clean up the back a little more. If not, no big deal. If you find yourself coming back this way, just give me a, you got my mobile number, just give me a text or a message. I'm coming back and get a little cleanup. Or you can get a whole other haircut. If it inspires, because it'll get hotter and you'll be like, oh, can we just cut more hair? You just text me, let me know. Or if you want a big night out in Wellington, you text me, let me know. So that's possible too. And just clean all that stuff up. All the way, all the way. My earrings are dangling, but it's okay. There's one little piece left over from an old fringe. Either we let it grow or we're going to put it into the fringe. I think we're not going to fight it. We're just going to put it into the fringe. Because otherwise, you know, bigger bangs are nothing wrong with a bigger bang. Let's see what's happening on this side. You can see some of it there. It was in there before and it wants to be in there again.
It feels left out.
It feels left out. Yeah, maybe that part of it will even. There's more hair in the fringe and the bangs, that's better. And you can give it a good shake if you like. What a fun haircut.
It's so cute!
It is. So, you know, I was leaning towards the other one, but it doesn't matter. We got to go with the serendipity because it was a good result in the end anyway. cute. And then come up a bit. There's one little there. I'm gonna grab a mirror, show the back. Isn't that cute? Doesn't it look like a big heavy ball, like a big heavy wig? Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like a real haircut. It looks like a wig or something. Looks too good to be real hair. And I love the little bangs as well.
Yeah, it's cute.
So we're pretty close to matching the overall length of this haircut, but we didn't quite match it because I think yours is better. This is just kind of like she just says, I want that length, but we went with the length, but we made it better. It's a better blow dry. It's super cute. And we'll spin the chair and they can see, even though they've seen it, but they can see more. Good for a spring. Looks good messy too when the wind blows it around.
Yeah, inevitable in Wellington.
Yeah, so it's fun all around, and I'll get you, we'll accessorize you back up and we'll take some after shots.
Okay.
You can stand up, we'll throw this on. Yeah. And then that one, you can have it as it was. So Sally changed back into her regular clothes and we decided we liked it better. We decided your haircut looks better. This is more who you are. So you can do a little spin as well. You can show the back as well. I might set you back in the chair and we'll spin the chair as well. Because you just look better. There was too much bulk with that other outfit. We did it for the retro look, but same hair, you know, same blow dry, everything, but you just look better with what you're wearing when you came in. And so we want to reshoot our outro with this outfit, and we're gonna grab some pictures of this. So come on over here. Sweet. And we can stand behind the chair and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. And it looks so much better the way you are dressed at the moment because the other one was too bulky around here. And yeah, so you'll be back on the channel for sure. Anytime you come through Wellington, you can come through and get a haircut anytime you want. Cool. In the meantime, enjoy your travel adventures.
Thank you.
Cool. See ya. Bye, tubers.